Hey guys, it's Jamwell here at Class for Clash, and hope everybody's doing well. I had promised the clan that I would go over or highlight a great attack in our last war, and also do highlight one of the fails. So here I am. Before I get into that and do a war recap, I just wanted to touch base on where I'm at on this particular account. I'm at a level 6. I think I was a level 5 last time I touched base with you guys, but I've done a lot of upgrading. I've got everything built that can be built. I don't have anything other than my 4th builder, which I'm getting close, a little more than 300 away from getting that 3rd builder. I have gotten all of my army camps upgraded. I've got one of my 3 barracks going. I'm low on elixir. I haven't been doing a lot of raiding in this account for quite a while, so I'm low on elixir. But I've got all of my army camps up. I've got my laboratory upgraded. I've got my spell factory upgraded so I can do the 2 spells, including the heal. I've gotten most of my new defenses upgraded to the same level as the others that are there. So I've got the 2 level 3 mortars. I've got the 2 level 2 wizard towers now, and my 2nd air defense is going up to level 3 like this one. So I should be pretty good against the dragon attacks. And I've got my air sweeper, which I can get that upgraded to the next level. So that's where I'm at there. Let's take a look at our last war. Is a really disappointing loss. Only 1 star from Tynet. Look at the total destruction. 89.6%. We had 1 less star. If we'd have gotten 1 star anywhere, we would have won. All we had to do is tie. We had more total destruction and still lost. What's more disappointing than that? Check this out. They didn't even attack our number 5. They have 0 stars on that, and we still lost. I'm blown away. Super frustrating. But and the fact that we couldn't get 3 stars on 6 and 7, it's frustrating. Those should be an easy 3 star. Easy 3 star, but didn't happen. So I was looking through some of the raids, and I really didn't have a lot of issues. We had a couple of 99%, 99% attacks that are frustrating, like this one here, OG Supreme. Almost got number 4 at a 3 star at 99%. That is frustrating. And then J Pats in his first attack, the first attack of the war, came so close, but a builder hut got him. But the one I wanted to highlight as both a fail and a great win is Fordman's attack. Where is he? Attack on number 1. Oh, well, let's take a look at it. Kudos for Fordman being able to go against number 1. This is 1 base higher than him. This is a fairly comparable, but Fordman does have, if you look, he's got a little less powerful queen. The Barbarian King, though, he's a little overpowered on the Barbarian King, but and the defenses are mostly max. So he did a great job. What he does is he comes from this area here and opens this up with the quad quake. So he's gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 sections open, including the the town hall, and that was probably where I'd say is the fail. This is a good base that will draw you, and it will make you want to go after the town hall because it's fairly accessible. You do get access pretty easily with a quad quake. So, but it draws you away from the queen, and that's a huge issue. If the other thing is he's only got 2 of his high hit point, high damage cannons over here. And over here he's got 3, bam, 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 including both of the heroes on this section. So if I would have been doing it, and I'm not saying that I would have 3-starred this guy, because I'm pretty much a 2-star specialist, but when I would have scouted, I would have I always, and I try to pound this in, is I always come from the direction of the heroes, especially if they're together, but mainly after the Archer Queen, because the Archer Queen, if you'll notice, she can stand at a distance, and as your golems or your P.E.K.K.A. or your wizards are taking on something else, like the enemy clan castle troops, or they're beating on a wizard tower or an X-bow, then that Archer Queen can just stand behind a wall and pound on you and just take you out, and you can do nothing about it. So if you send in your troops while they're fresh, while the defenses have not taken them out, then you can take her out of the game early. And because she's right there with the clan castle, also, whenever you're attacking the Archer Queen, you've also got an opportunity to eliminate the clan castle troops, so you're not hounded by them throughout the whole raid. But let's take a look at what 4-man does. First thing he does is drop his quad quake to open up those spaces, and then he stacks his golems, which is usually a no-no, but it really, in this particular instance, it doesn't matter, because he didn't know that hidden Tesla was there. So they're soaking up quite a bit of damage from multiple hit points, while his P.E.K.K.A. are protected, and that's a good idea. The problem is they kind of wander off. If you'll notice, they're wandering to the side. He didn't spread out enough of the wizards to take that on, and then he doesn't have many troops. If you'll notice right now, he doesn't have enough in there to take out the CC troops, so they're starting to take a little damage. He has to drop another of his healing spells and watch right here. That Archer Queen is just pounding away at those golems. Now it's kind of hard to see, but at about this time, the P.E.K.K.A. that he sent in, P.E.K.K.A.s are drawn in to enemy heroes, so the P.E.K.K.A. notices her and goes in and takes her out like in 2 swipes. Boom, she's gone. And then they're able to come through. But what I want you to pay attention to is that first he's already used his ability on his king, so the king's going down pretty quick. He's almost gone, and then all these defenses around these edges, the golems are just getting pounded away, which is okay because it's protecting his P.E.K.K.A., and that's what he wants. He needs his P.E.K.K.A. to stay alive. They're really slow, but they need to stay alive, and so it's okay that the golem was taking the damage. Now, of course, when that golem splits, then now the P.E.K.K.A. is getting all of the damage by those. But this is what I wanted you to see right here. You see all these single point defenses just took out the queen, and now he's taken out they're taking out these flanking wizards, which is another good thing. He did a great job of holding back his wizards to the end, some cleanup wizards. And that's a great way. If his golem had gotten deeper into the base, and it's really difficult to do, this is why the golem hog or the go-ho attack, or the go-vaho golems and valkyries and hogs, golems, valkyries, whatever, is really, really popular, because at the end or towards this point of the raid, if you're sending in if you had sent in your hogs at this point, then those walls mean nothing. And if you do have any golems still active, then your golems are taking the hits, and you can send in your back end hogs, and they're taking care of these troops, these defenses, while they're locked onto your golems. So something to keep in mind for future potential attack strategies is maybe instead of back end wizards, maybe bringing some hogs as back end to take out those defenses while your golems are locked onto a wall and not doing anything. You can send in your hogs, and the defenses are distracted by the golems. In most of the double giant bomb locations have already been neutralized by the other troops, by their kill squad. Basically, this whole half of the base is down. He could have sent in hogs on this side of the base rather than back end wizards, and probably taken out several of those defenses, and maybe given the P.E.K.K.A. a little bit more chance to take out some more of those buildings. But we did. So right here, what's happening is that all these point defenses are left up. And so the back-end troops that he had left over, he's got very few buildings that he's able to clean up, but he did a good job. That was a great decision to put that down on that army camp, because that takes 2 hits and it's gone. Cleaned that up, and then he sent a couple of wizards here at the top where there's no defenses, maybe a giant bomb in there somewhere that may get him. But that pretty much wraps up the raid. He's able to take out that gold storage, and that's it for a 78% 2-star. So a solid attack. Those were so that's why I say that, to me, that was a fail and a great win. He stepped up and went after number 1. Wasn't afraid to get after that. Had a good plan. You could tell he had a plan going from that end. And came pretty close. I had a lot of defenses left over at the end, and not enough firepower to take them out. So that was all I've got for you guys. We've got another war kicking off here, so good luck. I know we got this one. It's another 10 versus 10. And so I think we got this. We need full 100% participation, and we got this. But for now, I got nothing else, so class dismissed.